Okay, greetings. Here's the last in our series connecting the shoulder girdle. And thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. Here's our last version. Come back down onto your back. Take your baseline of your shoulder girdle, comparing right to left. The weight of each blade, the flatness of each blade, the heaviest point of contact through each blade. Your sense of whether your collarbones are being floated by your ribs as you breathe in. Sense of the weight of your heels and the weight of your head. And then please roll onto your side with your stack of coffee table books or your thick supportive pillow. Maybe you have a pillow under your waist too. Arm comes up. Actually, just take a moment and roll your top knee forward and back. So if I have a palm on my knee is moving out away from me and back into me. It's resting on the bottom hip, on the bottom thigh, so I'm not lifting the leg away to slide it forward. I'm resting and it's coming forward and it's coming back. It's better if you have your knees at 90 degrees, not close into you. So just experience that for a moment. Experience how that causes rolling in the rest of you, similar to what we were doing with the shoulder. Feeling the bottom hip rolling, how you're rolling over the front and back of that knob of the hip bone, and feeling how you're rolling forward and back through your rib cage and maybe your head. And then please bring your arm to the ceiling as before, and this time give yourself the image of kelp, the kind of kelp that grows deep in the ocean and has long filaments and strands that float all the way up to the surface of the water. You're going to allow your torso to move that kelp by how you roll your spine forward and back. And that kelp is going to wave in the water. Your elbow is going to be soft. Your wrist is going to be soft. And this is just for you to play with how you move your arm by moving your rib cage, by moving your pelvis, by moving your head. So there's no prescribed movement. It's not repetitive. It's not the same every time. It's not serial. You can also imagine that your arm is a flag, and that the flag is waving in the wind. So as your ribs move forward and back and your hips move forward and back, you can allow all of yourself to move and sway. You can make it very small, or you can make it very big. Nothing prescribed, nothing that repeats itself. Discovering new territory in your pelvis and how it meets the ground in your ribs and how they meet the ground in your upper ribs and how they meet the ground. And then please pause and lengthen yourself onto your back. Take a baseline. Noticing now how your shoulder is connected, how you feel the connection from the right side of your pelvis, the right waistline, the right ribs, the right upper ribs, the right collarbone, the right shoulder blade. and the right humerus bone, all connected all the way down. And then do the other side. And that will be it for these lessons. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.